We are watching a traffic stop that leads horrifyingly wrong. A child predator has secrets in his... Oh my god, dude, I don't even know. Hi, YouTube. What's up, dude? We're watching this YouTube video. We're watching some unseen stuff. If you want to watch live, we're live. YouTube.com/. The links is... Whatever. Let's watch the video.
How old are you?
I'm 41.
Are you kidding me? You just turned 13 and he's 41. That is a pedophile.
Oh, I'm sure they freaking all had sex. Guaranteed.
How old's your friend?
18.
That girl's not 18?
Who knows what the hell is on? I don't even want to know what's on that phone because I'm going to want to go kill the son of a...
On July 5th, 2022, just after midnight,
yeah.
a New Mexico State Police sergeant noticed a silver truck crossing multiple lanes at once without signaling. As he pulls the driver over and approached the vehicle, little did he know that he was about to uncover a dark and twisted case. This report is based on police records, and while the initial traffic stop footage went viral in 2023, Iwu has uncovered more horrifying footage that explains the full extent of this disturbing case.
Who are these kids to you?
This is my friend.
That's your friend?
Yeah.
How old's your friend?
18.
That girl's not 18.
Jesus
Trust
Christ,
me.
dude.
She don't look 18. Ma'am, how old are you?
They got McDonald's?
I asked you your name. I asked you how old...
That's McDonald's fries. I know. That's a large McDonald's fry. I know exactly what that is. I usually get them. I'll say no salt, and then I add my own salt, so make sure they're fresh and crispy. And that's what I do anytime I go to McDonald's. But I haven't been to McDonald's in so long because that's nasty food. But I do realize, I recognize that. Stop playing with me. I know I got the eye.
How old you were?
Doesn't answer.
Jeremy, turn the car off and come back here and talk to me.
All right.
As Jeremy steps out of the truck, the sergeant makes an alarming observation.
Why's your zipper, your buttons down in your crotch?
Well, I probably just forgot. I'll button my zipper.
Yeah, please button your zipper.
Yo, nah,
I mean,
this is crazy.
I had to take like a piss and...
Is he drunk?
While Jeremy's forgetting to button his jeans could be due to the reason he described, later discoveries would put this moment into a horrifying new context.
I haven't been drinking.
Can you explain why I can smell from your breath every time you breathe? And talk to me?
What is that?
All those people in the car.
He's drunk. He's drunk driving around little kids, bro. Lock that thug up!
They're just my friends. I mean...
Do you normally hang out with people who are young?
Sometimes I wish body cams weren't a thing so they could just whoop his ass. You know what I mean? I feel like in the old days, they probably just fuck him up. You know what I mean? You with a little kid, make it. They be jumping him and then turn the cameras back on type.
How old are you?
I'm 41.
41? Okay. Hang tight right there, okay?
The sergeant returns to Jeremy's truck to get the children's information. Meanwhile, the other officer begins asking Jeremy more questions.
Go and take your hand out of your pocket, bro.
How many kids are in the
I'm gonna pat you down real quick, okay, bro? Just for weapons.
The officer discovers a knife in Jeremy's pocket and places it out of his reach.
So all these people were coming from your house?
Like I said, right
No, we went to go pick somebody up.
What, more little kids? Back your little ass up. It's a magic school bus going on.
What was your original location before you drove to this spot right here?
That was my house.
So your house. So you're coming from your house, you're going to go pick someone up. Where's that person at?
They weren't there.
Oh, okay. So now where were you guys headed?
I headed back to the house.
At this point, the officer has little doubt that Jeremy is too intoxicated to drive, so he asks him to complete some sobriety tests. Before the test can begin, the officer must ask Jeremy some questions, but nothing could prepare him for his bizarre responses.
Oh, no.
Do you got any traumatic brain injuries?
This month.
Possibly. I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
Why do you say possibly? It'd be a yes or a no.
How would you know such things?
The doctor would tell you. Do you got any problems walking, turning, or balancing?
Possibly.
Back at Jeremy's truck, the sergeant asks the children some basic questions.
Yo, how many kids does he have?
But they don't.
Was he kidnapping them?
Don't make this process easy.
How old are you? And don't lie to me. I mean, kid, like, I'm not gonna play the game where you lie. I know that you're not 18. Okay. So if you want to have attitude, you in the front, okay? We go about it another way.
The two female children still inside the truck are twin sisters. What the sergeant doesn't know is they have a disturbing connection with Jeremy. Meanwhile, the other officer asks Jeremy to do more tests, and he performs poorly on each of the physical assessments.
Is that another man? I think there's 4 people in the back. I think I've seen 2 dudes and 2 girls.
Leading the officer to conduct some alternative cognitive tests.
I'm going to have you recite the alphabet going forward from the letter H to the letter S. I want you to do that without singing the alphabet, okay? Do you got any questions with that?
I would be absolutely cooked, dude. I'm failing that. We're going to jail.
So you want me
I could be 100% sober. I'm done.
the letter H
Yes.
H,
to the letter S?
Yes.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J,
Can you
H,
just
I, J, K, L, M,
give
N, O,
me
P,
an example,
Q, R,
please?
S. Okay.
I'm not going to give you an example.
Since Jeremy didn't pass a single test without heavy assistance, the officers placed him under arrest. He was charged with 6 counts of felony child abuse, 2 driving offenses, and 2 alcohol-related offenses. But this is only the beginning of an incredibly dark and twisted investigation. Later that morning, 911 operators received a call from the grandmother of the twin girls who were in Jeremy's truck hours earlier. The twins revealed a secret so horrifying, it made their grandmother's blood run cold.
I need to make a report about sex crimes against kids. My 13-year-old granddaughter has been seeing a 41-year-old.
To protect the
How does that even happen, bro? I don't get that.
identity of the victim, will be referred.
My kid's gonna be, I'm sorry, my kid not going outside. My kid is gonna be sheltered. I don't give a You stay in your house, you're not going nowhere. You want cheese here, take it, go.
Referring to her as Jane.
That's her boyfriend. And then my other twin granddaughter says, well, he's old enough to buy alcohol. And then my other granddaughter's all, well, he's going to take care of me. Are you kidding me? You just turned 13 and he's 41. That is a pedophile.
The 911 operator quickly dispatches an officer.
Is this Florida, chat? This just look like Florida.
To Rhonda's home to gather information on the accusations. From the moment their conversation begins, Rhonda is understandably upset.
I want to get him as a pedophile.
Yeah, lock him up, dude.
Okay. And who is he to them?
Cut. She met him off freaking Snapchat or Instagram. Yeah. Trust me, I want to kill this son of a.
Yeah, nah, that's insane, bro. My kids aren't having phones, dude.
Okay.
Access to the internet is gone.
What did they say? They say that
I'm gonna get
both
it.
of them are
No, just one.
just one?
Yep.
Okay.
Somehow, even though Jeremy was behind bars,
This happened in New Mexico? Oh,
managed to borrow a guard's cell phone and contact one of the girls. One of them asked Jeremy to pick her up, only for him to ask how he was supposed to do that from jail. In another message, he asked them for money.
And I don't know if she had sex with him last night, but I know that that is her boyfriend. That she
a 13 with a
frickin' takes off at 1 in the
41-year-old.
morning, 12 in the morning, 8 o'clock at night.
Why are you letting your kid? Oh my God, like this is what I don't get. They're 13. Why are you letting them just sneak out? Like, bro, for their own safety, bar them in the goddamn room, dude. Like, what are we talking about?
God, there's so many. And I tell them, I'm like, do you honestly think a grown man
Take away their phone. Like, what's happening? That's your granddaughter? I don't give a what it is. Like, dude, at some point you gotta be like, 13-year-old talking to a 41, give me your phone, you're grounded, you're not doing none of that in the house. Like, what are you talking about? And then or I'm gonna go get all my brothers and we're gonna beat his ass. Like, what are we talking about?
is going to take care of you? Like, they're pedophiles, you idiot.
Rhonda explains that her granddaughters, Jane and Jalen, and their 2 brothers are in the custody of their great-grandfather, Ron Campbell. The children's father had passed away earlier, and their mother lost custody of them due to her incarceration.
Jesus.
The twins have a history of behavioral issues, including running away from home frequently. Rhonda believes they'd been with Jeremy during these times.
Jeez.
So they met on Snapchat.
I'm sure it's Snapchat is
or
what
some
I'm assuming.
Media.
Yes.
They've been together for a year.
Yep.
The officer steers the conversation back to what happened earlier that morning.
They went back to his place and
Some apartment. So I'm sure they freaking all had sex. Guaranteed. And the guy was drunk.
said you had pictures
Oh.
on.
No,
Insane.
I
said their
have
phone?
the cell phones.
Okay.
So I just need to, they're Apple phones. So
They're
I need to
locked?
get into them. Yeah, they're locked.
How do you know there's pictures?
Because they
Okay,
sent
so she did take the phones?
new all the time.
Have you seen them, or how do you know they're sending pictures?
Yes, I have seen pictures before. So
How long
who
has
knows
this been
what
going
the hell's
on?
I don't even want to know what's on that phone because I'm gonna want to go kill the son of a.
Since Jeremy is
You
currently
should have already.
in jail, the police must urgently collect as much information as possible while he's being held.
She said a year? It's been going on for a year? Yo.
If he's released and finds out about the investigation, he could destroy any evidence connecting him to the victim. Rhonda requests the police obtain a search warrant.
Brother, what I would do, I'm not gonna lie to you, I would take their phone, I would text him, be like, yo, meet me at this gas station, or meet me behind like a Home Depot. And when he gets there, he gonna get, I'm talking, his legs are getting up. I'm gonna have my two brothers hold his ass down, and we're gonna drive the car over his fucking legs. Hypothetically in GTA is what I'm saying. I'm doing devious shit to him. You
For
crazy?
Jeremy's home multiple times.
I know that there's more, and so I guarantee it. So just listen to me and get search warrants for frickin' everything.
Later, the children's great-grandmother, Mary Campbell, makes a call to the police to report that the twins told her about how the children ended up in Jeremy's car that night.
When they left the house on the 4th, they were just going to go up because Jalen is on house arrest. They asked if they could just walk around the block or
Jalen's on
walk up the
house
block.
arrest?
And we
Whole
had let
family's
them
kinda
have
cooked.
one of their girlfriends over, and the girlfriend...
Would it be worth it to go to jail for that trash? They'll fuck him up in jail anyways. No, mother, they ain't finding out. That ain't me. They ain't gonna find out I did it. Like, what are you talking about, bro? You crazy? I don't know what happened to him, sir. I was live streaming. I don't know what you talking about. Just how I'm talking to you in chat right now. Just how I'm be talking to my my chat in the future that happened. I'll be like, yeah, no, oh yeah, don't even worry, guys. I'm definitely live. Whole time I'm make it, grab his other leg, make it. I'm hitting him with a bat.
has had 3 guys that wanted to come too. So we had 6 kids here for fireworks. So they walked around the block, and that's when evidently Jalen called this man and asked him to come get him.
That's crazy.
Well, he loaded all 6 of those kids in the car, and they went evidently to his apartment.
I tossed 10 racks to someone, bro, like he'll disappear. Like, we're chilling, dude. What the f are we talking about? Like, bro, that shit will get handled.
Mary had asked the girls
Hypothetically speaking,
questions,
in-game.
and their unsettling
Sorry.
answers further implicated Jeremy for child endangerment.
I said, sis, did y'all drink? And she said, yeah, he gave us all alcohol. We all had shots.
After gathering as much background information as
He gave
possible,
13-year-old kids
detectives
alcohol,
asked
bro.
Jane to come in for a forensic interview. To ensure she's comfortable, Rhonda also sits in on the interview.
Is there anything between yourself and Jeremy that's on your phone? Whether it be text messages, videos, pictures?
For me and him to contact each other was just text.
Just text, okay.
On Snapchat.
And he would text me on Instagram.
Okay.
But I restricted his account and blocked him for a while.
When
I'm
Jeremy
blaming the grandmother for this too. No, I mean, dude, when they start talking about the family history, like the kids are on house arrest, their dad died, the mother's in jail. Obviously, it's a fucked up living situation, right? I don't know what you would do in this situation. I think they don't have like a proper support system around them, and like you really can't do anything. You know what I mean? Like with their whole thing going on, it does not seem like a good environment for a kid at all. Like no 13-year-old child should be dealing with any of this. I mean, dude, like when I was younger, I was raised properly, but like for a time, I wasn't around like parents and stuff, so I was doing nut shit. But like I had like home training, so I knew what not to do. You know what I mean? Like I had some type of discipline where I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do this, you know, and it kept me out of trouble a lot. But if I didn't have that like discipline, I feel like I would be going wild, bro. Like 13-year-old me, oh my God, I'd be going crazy. So I can only imagine, like, dude, you have no home training, like you have no support system there.
Jeremy contacted the girls from a jail guard's phone. They tried to call him, but he wouldn't answer. He asked them to pray for him and mentioned seeing them again once he's released.
Ain't no one praying
However, Rhonda then took over the message to taunt Jeremy, telling him to eat a honey bun. The messages stopped coming in when Jeremy was informed that police were investigating the case.
Do you remember whether or not if he had sent you any videos or pictures to your phone?
He sent a picture of me to my phone.
Okay.
Off of his account on Instagram.
Okay, can you tell me about that picture?
He did after he did to me, it was just like a picture after.
Was there clothes on or no
No
clothes?
clothes.
Oh my God, bro.
Did he send that to you or did he just show you?
He sent that to me.
Okay.
But he didn't send the video that he took.
Tell me about a video.
Jane goes on to describe how Jeremy sexually assaulted her and made a video and took a photograph of it. Jane can't bring herself to describe to the detective what was happening in the video, so he offers her a pen and paper to write the distressing information down instead.
The picture that he had sent you, was it a picture from that situation that night?
Not from the DWI night. That was
I hope when he goes to jail, bro, the guards be like, all right, here's your bunk. Yeah, you're good. By the way, hey boys, this motherfucker diddler. And then they be like, yeah. And then all the inmates get in his ass. They take his ass. They made that motherfucker grab him, that turkey, they kill him.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. But the night, like, with what you wrote down, was the picture of that situation?
there's so many situations. There's like 5 or 6.
At the end of Jane's interview, he provides the detective with the names of Jeremy's social media accounts. Immediately after, the detective interviews Rhonda alone. He begins by asking what her granddaughters allegedly told her about what happened. Incredibly, Rhonda is about to reveal that her granddaughter was not Jeremy's only victim, and the other victim's story is equally appalling. However, we haven't been able to verify any of these
This sounds like a serial pedophile.
statements.
There was another girl, her mom has no idea that he sexually assaulted her at a hotel. He would park on dirt roads to have sex with her. I have a feeling this is the tip of the iceberg.
Unexpectedly,
Bro,
Jalen
they
has
need
a
to grab his phone now. They gotta make sure like he doesn't delete anything.
different opinion about Jeremy despite what he did to her sister.
He's a nice guy, don't press charges against him. What the hell? And I was like, why is she sticking up for him? And then she wanted her phone so bad, and I was like, there is something, my gut is telling me there is something on the phone, there's something more to this crap. Went in there, tried to get the phone, and she fought us like crazy. We got the phone. The crap that was on that phone, I just about fell over.
Although the
Dude, this is
police had
crazy.
Jalen's phone, they were unable to unlock it to access the data.
He better get like life in prison or the death sentence. There's no way.
Without this phone, they'd have no physical evidence of the text between Jeremy and the victims. When the detectives asked for Jane and Rhonda's assistance, the pair crafted a plan to get Jalen's password.
They should plan, bro. They should have like a certain section in jail where they just have like new torture devices. You know what I mean? Just try it out. The public don't gotta know about it, but like just new torture devices and just test it out on people like this.
Yo, I got your phone. What's your password so I can go delete? What's your password to your phone so I can go delete?
What do you mean?
Your phone password.
Why do you have my phone?
Because I'm deleting your thing.
What do you mean you delete everything? Do not delete my Snapchat.
Alarmingly, both victims created explicit content on their phones, but it's unknown whether Jalen ever sent any of those to Jeremy. While both girls deleted most of the explicit content from their phones, the police were able to recover several months' worth of data.
Jeez.
Rhonda relayed several graphic messages to the detective, clearly repulsed by what she'd read.
I took the phone because I knew there was on there, and I just had that instinct.
Yeah.
But I had no idea what was going to be on that phone.
According to the police report, Jeremy sent Jalen dozens of disturbing messages where he propositions her, even after she clearly stated her disinterest. Despite knowing she's a minor, Jeremy offers her a drink, but she refuses, stating that she doesn't want to be addicted to drinking again.
Snap his dick in half like a glow stick. Kill him.
Instances, he repeatedly expressed his love for her, threatened to beat up any boys who flirted with her, and invited her to drink alcohol with him, among other things. Tragically, this was only scratching the surface, as there was one more monumental secret that Jane had hidden from Rhonda. Shockingly, Jane had also become pregnant at 12 with Jeremy's child.
It started off those months ago that she was had a miscarriage. She was pregnant. I didn't know that he was in his 40s. She called my daughter Presley, her aunt, and said she thought she was having a miscarriage. It came out. She sent my daughter the picture of the fetus. That was Jeremy's baby. She flushed it down the toilet, and she said she gave herself a miscarriage.
As far as that pregnancy,
This is crazy, bro.
Is there any paperwork from the hospital?
Nope, nothing at all.
Frightfully, the detective learns there's a chance that pregnancy was not the only one.
Last time she had sex with him was about 3 weeks ago. She thinks she could be pregnant again. I bought her 3
What?
pregnancy tests.
Why? But why are you buying her pregnancy test? Buy a gun and shoot that motherfucker. What are we talking about? Like, why is it leading to, were the cops not called at all? Like, what was going on in between all this? You know what I mean? Why were the cops not called, like, in between all this? Why are we waiting for him to get pulled over, like drunk drive? Like, I don't get that.
2 were negative, 1 might be positive. He used no protection.
According to the police report, when Jane's Aunt Presley was interviewed by the detective, she shared that Jane told her the father was a white boy from school. According to Rhonda, neither Jane's mother nor the aunt ever took Jane to the hospital to receive medical care following her miscarriage. While at first Jane told Rhonda that no one else was aware of the pregnancy, she later revealed this was untrue. Jane had told Jeremy, and his reaction was utterly disconcerting.
There are messages that he wanted a little girl and he was happy she was pregnant.
What?
So you will find that on his phone because
Yo, lock
he
him
doesn't.
up. All the proof is
With
there.
Jane's testimony and the evidence from her and Jalen's cell phones, the police were able to arrest Jeremy again after he was released from jail for his DWI charge.
They put that motherfucker in a room that Yuji was in. You know, with all the tags and that motherfucker in a 2x4, 1x1 Minecraft playing house, dude.
He declined to answer any questions from the police.
They said, listen, you gonna die or you going to jail. Either one gonna happen.
Asked for a lawyer. In December 2023, Jeremy was convicted of criminal sexual penetration of a child under the age of 13 and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. On August 5th, 2024, he was sentenced to 36 years in prison and will...
That's it? 30, give him life. He's 41 at 36. That's how old is that? 46, 41, that's 77. He'll be 77 when he gets out. Dude, yo, kill him.
will be required to register as a sex offender upon his release.
I don't get that at all, dude.